Love, peace, and bliss to you, family. Once again, it's your brother, Jonathan Edmund, and I'm here this morning with another episode, fifth episode of 3 Minutes with Jonathan Edmund. And this morning, we're going to be talking about turning a negative into a positive. How to turn a negative into a positive. Now, first of all, I'm in no way saying that this is easy, that this is an easy process. This is something which is easy to do. Um, and we know how it is when you're going through a negative situation. We know that it could be it's so difficult to see any light, any sort of silver lining, and all these things that people talk about. It's so difficult to see the lesson in it. So, but it's something which you get better at with practice. So with practice, it becomes easier and easier to turn a negative into a positive. So how do we do that? Well, I'm going to give you guys two strategies that work for me, or two of the things that I do. Basically, the first thing I do is I deem the situation to be a blessing. Whatever it is, whatever that I'm going, whatever it is that I'm going through at the time, I deem it to be a blessing. I deem it to be something which is going to help me to grow in some way, something which is going to help me to learn in some way, to improve in some way. So what I tell myself is everything is a blessing and everything is helping me to grow, to improve, to become better in some way. So that's the first thing I do. And again, like I said, this comes easier with practice, right? Because when you're going through the situation, it could be so painful, so unpleasant, so disturbing at the time. It's difficult to see. It's difficult to do that. But the more you do it, then the easier it becomes. So the first thing I do is I deem the situation or the circumstance to be a blessing. The second thing I do is I ask myself, how can I grow from this? What can I learn from this? What lesson can I take from this? What's the moral of the story? Right? I ask myself that. So I do that inquiry. I do that self-inquiry. And I continue to put it out there and I think about it, I let it be, think about it, let it be. And I just continue to ask, continually ask, how could I grow from this? What can I take from this? What can I learn from this? What's the moral of the story? What's the lesson in this? And I look for it. And like I said, I think, let it be, I probe, let it be, and eventually things come to me, sometimes instantly, sometimes later on during the day. So these are the two strategies that I use. I deem the situation to be a blessing. I deem the situation, even if it's unpleasant, is disturbing. My 3 minutes are up. But these are the two things that I use. I deem the situation to be a blessing, and I inquire, how can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? What can I take from this? So this brings us to the end of another 3 minutes with Jonathan Edmund episode. Thank you so much for watching this video. Peace and love, one love. All the best.